Hey, Tonia Reeves, Australia's Cowgirl medium, coming at you on the road today. So I'm in the car and I'm trying to get the right picture here, so bear with me. I think I've captured it okay. Hi, everybody. I hope you've had an amazing week. It's been really full on here getting ready for Christmas and, yeah, just keeping really busy. Energetically, I feel like we're all building up to the 21st of this month, so it's really about just trying to keep grounded in this time. We were talking about it this morning on our show, and it's like it really is about, you know, taking the time out to do what it is you need to do to, you know, feel more centered and feel more like your feet are on the ground. So we were, you know, saying things like taking your shoes off, getting out in nature. What else were we talking about? Just doing things that ground you. I love to hang out with my animals, so I will often, you know, go outside with the horses and do a little bit outside so that I'm feeling, you know, I can just maintain that balance at a time when everything is feels like a little bit of turmoil. So we also need to look at guarding our energy at this time as well. And when I say guarding, it's not as a scare thing, but just something to be aware of, you know, making sure that you sort of do your protection rituals, whatever they may be. For me, I love to white light and, you know, just put that bit of protection around me. And at times when, you know, we're going through a few challenges, especially around Christmas time, because it does tend to be a real trigger. And, you know, you often find that that's when things come up for you. So don't feel like you're on your own in that case. I think it's also important to share and, you know, like be really aware of being open and utilizing the people around you. And, you know, there's so many people you can reach out to now. Please don't feel you're on your own. It can be a really lonely time around this time of year for many people. And I think for those of us that are in communities where we're aware of people being on their own, I think reaching out is a really important thing. Like, it's an important message for us all to go reach out to those in your community, because you never know when just reaching out and helping somebody can really turn their life around and really make a difference. Sometimes reaching out's the furthest thing from people's mind. So, you know, we have a great sense of community where we are. We're really lucky we're in a country area. So we all look out for each other. And, you know, we catch up on a regular basis. We check in on a regular basis. And, you know, that's what makes where we are so special. And it's not that we're any different to anybody else. Like, we just all help each other where we can. We all catch up on a regular basis and, you know, we just do that check-in. So it might just be send a text message. It might just be have that phone call to somebody. So, you know, do what you need to do, but also remember those around you. And sometimes it is that neighbour that you might never have spoken to before, you know, that you just maybe touching base is going to make a big difference to their life. And, you know I've had that experience. We had an elderly neighbour who had no family. So, you know, it's just how it can be. So bear that in mind. So anyway, all right, I've got Tammy from Missouri. Is it Tammy? Did I get that right?
Yes.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful, awesome. Thank you for calling in. Okay, I'm just going to take a minute to connect. I've been busy driving to get somewhere to pull over and do my show today because it was being Christmas, is so much hectic stuff going on. So I'll just get a little bit centered. Okay, let me see. So I've got, can I ask his mum in spirit? Because I've sort of got this lady stepping in. She feels very motherly towards you.
Okay.
And let me see, I'll get a bit more information around her. All right, so she's coming in. I feel like there's a message for a child that's around you. So I feel like if this is not one of your children, it's someone in the family. So it's like this lady in spirit's the nurturer. She's the one that brings all the family together. And there's just something going on that she's making me aware of that I need to mention to you.
Okay.
Okay. So just because I feel like there's something happening and she wants to acknowledge that. And it's like she has to tell you, because there's something around you being the glue that keeps the family together. So there's very much you're a mainstay. I feel like without you, doing that, the family would be a bit more scattered or wouldn't tend to have that connection. So it's like she's grateful for you. It's almost like you're taking over her role that she used to do prior to her passing.
Okay.
Okay. Do you, I feel like also there's an aspect of you stepping up into some spiritual work at the moment. It's like she's showing me there's opportunities around that are coming forward to you. And I'm just trying to get what she's showing me. It's like there's an offer that's being put on the table for you. So if it's not there yet, I feel like we're not going too far away for that to come in and be placed in front of you. There's something that, and it's almost like something you've been wanting or thinking about that's going to transpire. And I feel like in your gut, you already know this. And it's just a case of you've been waiting for this. Like, I feel like I'm waiting. I've been waiting and waiting. You know, like I know it's going to happen, but I've had to wait for it to almost transpire. But it's something around the timing is more ideal now than what it was back when you initially thought of this.
Okay.
Okay. Does that resonate with you?
Yes.
Yeah. So it's like, I'm excited with that. So it's almost like you need to be prepared, because I feel like once you take that opportunity up, things are going to snowball for you. So it's like, I'm like what she's showing me is busy. It's like almost like you're going to be fitting in a lot of work in a short space of time, but it's nothing that you can't handle or manage. In fact, you're good at it.
Okay.
All right. And you're quite a natural, I want to say. So with that, she's showing me don't be concerned about seeking approval from others or doing things the same way that everyone else does, because you do things differently and that's what makes you unique. So keep that up. And do you network with others within the industry? Because I feel like there's something around that's really important for you, is to network with others that are doing the same thing.
Do I do that, you say?
Yeah. Are you doing that at the moment?
Well, I work for myself. I have a business I just started.
Yeah. And do you
do
network with other business owners?
Not really.
Okay. Because there's some importance with that, with your business. And I feel like this is separate to what you're doing for a day job. It's around networking with others, and there's some sort of collaboration there where you're connecting in with others and things are,
okay.
How can you put it? It's like that will boost things along. And I almost feel like, you know, like for what you do one thing and then somebody else does another, and it's all in the same field. So it's like she's showing me you could all get together and feed off each other. So each person's clients would get something different from each one of you, but you're all, under the same kind of banner. So in the same field, if that makes sense.
Okay.
But I feel like if you're not doing it now, that will come. So it's just like be open to that, because I feel like there'll be a lot of, it's like things taking off when that happens.
Okay.
All right. Now, what about changing location where you're living? There's a question mark around that?
I kind of just, you mean like the whole state or something, or just moving?
Yeah, I feel like there's something around you questioning your location, and I feel like there is a change coming up. But almost like you can't see it yet, but there's within the next 6 months there's going to be big shifts and changes, and it's almost like you'll be propelled out of your comfort zone. But I want to say that that's okay.
Okay.
All right. So don't fear it. Like I feel like there's going to be a little bit of worry about, oh God, how can that happen? So where do the children fit in around you?
Well, I have a sister that passed, but I think you might be talking about me. And so before she passed away, I told her that I would take care of her children. But I also have my own children, so.
Yeah. Okay. So that's where, because I'm like, did your sister, was she older? Like, as in, is there a bit of an age gap between the two of you?
About 12 years, I think. 13 years.
Okay. Yeah. Because I feel like, was she quite motherly towards you? Is that why, like, because it really felt like,
Yes.
as in coming through in spirit, there's a real mothering kind of energy. So I don't know whether she did that more than mum, but I feel like that was, that's part of her energy coming through. And it's like you're taking off where she left. So that makes sense. Okay. Yep. Just so I can just check in with her. Because it's like she shows me she connects with you regularly. So do you acknowledge that, or you notice feeling and sensing her around you?
Sometimes I do.
Yeah.
It's
like you were pretty close. Yeah.
Yes,
yeah.
Very.
So it's like and I do want to say with that, she's guiding you. So, when they come through, it's like when you get that gut feeling, she'll give you confirmation. And I do feel like I want to go to, it's almost like what she's showing me. There's a reference to feathers. So, but not just, I see feathers everywhere, here, there, and wherever. It's specific feathers. So when you see a feather in a really random place, it's like there's signs that she's giving you.
Okay.
Okay, so just take notice of that, because it's like she's here to help you. And there is something around a contract and you signing a contract as well, which will be great.
It'll be good?
I see you. Yeah. And there's something around, it'll be the second offer. So I don't know. It's like there's something around you'll be like, have the opportunity to sign the contract, but I want you to go through the fine print, because there's something else, there's more in it, is what she's showing me. But she'll give you the sign. So it's like, don't worry about it. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
You've got this. So there's a lot of, it's almost like I want to say for you going into next year, there's big shifts and changes, and it will be for the better. It's like finally things are coming together for you, and it's like she wants to share that message and say, keep the faith and you've got this. Yay, it is exciting. All right, I'm out of time, my dear. Thank you so much. I have to sign off now because I've run out of time. See you next week, everybody, and thank you so much, Tammy. Bye for now. Tonia Reeves.